Myself and a couple of other guys came together and thought that we could be able to serve our clients much better. So we're here stationed in Auburn, and again we serve a greater place. And most of my clients are everybody pretty much. We've done some commercials. We've done quite a bit of residential. We work a lot with first-time home buyers. We love the idea of just coming in, you have no idea where to start, and us sitting down, giving you hope, creating a plan, working it together, and just the happiness and the joy of giving our clients the keys at the end. That's what drives us. Most people are driven by different things, but that's it. That's one of the biggest driving force to me, and I know the other guys too, is when we see where there's no hope, but we give hope, we encourage, we build, we do family, and honestly, most of the time we come out with very good friends for a lifetime, and that's why we do what we do. We learned a lot from the companies that we were, big companies, and that was really good. But the one differentiation was we were, as a small group, we are more of a family. And that's super important because in this business there is a lot of ups and downs, there's a lot of dealing with people, which can be very interesting. And sometimes you need that 11 o'clock at night support, where you've been working on a deal and you're trying to help your client, you hit a roadblock and you need somebody. And so the group of people that we have together is that group of people that I can call at 11 o'clock. Sometimes just because of the culture of a business or the structure of business, there isn't that much. You can be like, hey CEO, what's up? I need help with this. And so that's the biggest driving force for me and our partner to work at Lookup, because we literally have each other's back. We are pretty much family. We help each other, we encourage each other. So it's very interesting because actually about 60% of what I do is educate people on real estate. There are people who call me, they're like, hey, we are working with this person, but we seen your videos or we heard from this, can you educate us on what this looks like? And I'm like, you don't have to buy from me, but I'm gonna give you that education because that is super important. It's gonna help your life, and 10 years from now, I want you to say, I'm glad that even though you didn't give me business or whatever that looks like, at least I educated you and I opened your eyes towards real estate. So to me, that's the reason why I do what I do, and I love what I do. So I don't feel like it's a job. You know, find something you love and you never have to work a day in your life. We have a lot of clients who have an idea that they want a home. And a home, you think about it, is a sanctuary. It's where you retreat at the end of the day. It's a place where you enjoy being. The world can be going crazy out there, but you come home, right? And so being able to help our clients get that home where you know at the end of the day, no matter what happens out there, they can come home and just rest and enjoy the place, and not for a year or two. It's, you know, the average American changes their home every 7 years. You know, at least for the next 7 years, which is a long time, that they're gonna be in their home and they're gonna enjoy it. That's what drives us. And most of the time, our clients just comes in and they have an idea of like, I want a home, and we have to unpack what that is. And we have to go through the process of discovery and the process of encouraging them, guiding them gently towards the goal that they want. And then, okay, now that we know what you want, how do I get a home? That's connecting them with the lenders, connecting them with inspectors, connecting them with all the people that we work with. So then that way we can get to the end of the goal. So that's what I drive in. I love that whole process. I feel like you're building something, and eventually when you give your client keys, it's that like now that has come to a completion, and I love that so much. One of my clients, and she was a single mom, just through working hard. She had moved probably I think 6 times, because she had a child who was disabled, and so every time she would go to an apartment, there will be the child, because of the condition there was a lot of distraction in the apartment and noise, and so she got kicked out of the apartment over and over. And so I remember meeting with her, and we talked, and I could see the sorrow and the sadness in her eyes as she spoke to me about how she doesn't think she can qualify for a home. She wants a place where, mind you, she's been in Washington for 6 months and they had moved 4 times already because they couldn't be in a place where, the apartment people kept kicking them. And I remember us going through the process and just looking at her, I'm like, it doesn't matter how long it takes, but we will get a home for you. And so we started the process, and I'm telling you, it wasn't the easiest process. There was a lot of things that we overcame. I remember it was like 2 days before closing and something came up and the loan was dead completely, but God was good. We were able to work through stuff and revive it. And it took us about 2.5 months to get into a home. On average, it takes about 30 days to get to a home, but 2.5 months we were able to get into a home. And I remember when we went in and I gave her the key, and she was just so happy and crying. And then she invited me to come another day, and I saw the son, and I remember son coming in for the first time, and he was running through the whole house. Didn't care about what was going on, and I could see the smile on the mom because it wasn't like an apartment. Because before, if the son was running up and down, they'll be like banging and all these things. And finally she was like, my son is home now. And so those are the things that just allows me to continue to do what we do. My name is Kevin Mugi, and I'm with Lookup Realty.